Hi, my name's Dave Cafton, and I'm a designer here at SymbolArts. I've been in scouting for over 35 years. I'm a Silver Beaver, and I'm also a Vigil member of the Order of the Arrow. Being a patch designer, I've been around a little bit with patches and patch trading, and wanted to give you some pointers and tips. Now, if you're just getting into patch collecting, the first thing you want to do is decide on an area that you want to collect. You'll want to trade and develop a collection in just that area to start with. And then after that, you can branch out and start collecting other types of patches too. You may want to do event patches, Order of the Arrow pocket flaps, jacket patches. You can collect something with just animals on. This one has a badger, here's a beaver, eagles. Maybe you're looking for something with a lot of color and good design. You might want to try collecting first council shoulder patch, or just a CSP as they call it. You can find these in your council office, and you can start collecting from what they have in the council office right now. You start with what they're doing now, start collecting forward, and then start finding out what was done in the past. And a lot of lodges will carry a log of the different patches that have been used in their lodge. And you can just get online and go back through and find out the different patches, and you can start looking through collections and trying to find patches that you can trade for to fill in your gaps. And when you start collecting patches seriously, you'll find that you'll have variations of the same patch. This shows the same patch, but it has a varying border on it. They may have a specific purpose for each one. Some of the different types of patches that you're going to run into. A woven patch. This is a patch that has just a twill background. This is what's called a chenille patch, and it looks almost like a carpet. This is a felt patch. And then this is an example of a 100% embroidered patch. After you get into collecting, you're going to find areas that you may want to branch out into, and you also want to start taking a look at the quality of the patches that you're going to be collecting. Now, this is a very old patch here, and it has a twill background and just minor stitching on it, and no backing whatsoever on it, and so it feels very thin. This is an example of a real high quality patch, and you don't want to bend too much because you might break the backing, but if you bend just a little bit on the marrow border, you can see how tight the stitching is. This has a very high thread count, and there's actually depth to the patch. The patch is very thick, and the stitching is such high thread count that it's very stiff and very high quality as compared to this. And then if you turn your patch over, you can see that there's a hologram, and that hologram will assure you that that is an officially licensed product. So the big things to remember when you're starting to collect patches and starting to trade other people for patches: number one, follow the scout law. When you're trading, you want to make sure that everyone is satisfied when the trade is done. Make sure that you're happy, make sure that they're happy, be fair with the other person, and make sure they're being fair with you. But the big thing is just have fun. Doesn't matter what you're collecting, it doesn't matter what type of patch you're collecting, it doesn't matter what areas you're collecting. The main point is to have fun. And then always end with a handshake.